Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday Noonday Concert here at Fourth Presbyterian Church. My name is Emma. I'm the music department manager. I'm going to be delighted to welcome each and every one of you, both in person and at home on the live stream. If you could just take a moment to do a little bit of housekeeping for me. Turn your cell phones on silent, and for the rest of us while we are doing that, if you'd like to open your program to the second middle page here. On the inside, you're going to see some of the upcoming concerts coming for the next week. Please do note, the 19th, next Friday, we will be closed for Juneteenth, and there will not be a concert. But the Friday after that, we are going to have a young pianist come in. He is on an international piano tour, and he's going to come and play for all of us. So I'm really delighted to be ending our formal series with a piano concert. The Friday after that, July the 3rd, we're going outside. We have our summer series. We call it Music by the Fountain. Literally, we all sit around the fountain underneath the beautiful trees, under the shade, and we have people come and play for us. First person that's going to be coming is Gary Thomas. I am really excited for you to meet him. I believe he's bringing a band with him. So if you want to party with me before the 4th of July, we'll see you outside in the courtyard in about 2 weeks. If you'd like to follow today's artists, they are active on Instagram. You can find Jenny under the handle Jenny with a Y, Woodrum, Hogg, H-O-G-G. If you would like to follow Marianne, her handle is M, 4 R's, as in Richard, and E at the end. It's like myrrh. If you have any questions about that, you can meet me in the back of the foyer, and I'm happy to tell you about it. Make sure that if you're taking videos to tag us on social media, you do remain seated so we're not blocking anybody's pathways. And put your hands together and enthusiastically welcome to the stage Marianne and Jennifer.
thank you. Thank you so much for being here. That last piece you heard, or the first piece you heard, was written by Eleanor Alberga, was a Jamaican-born composer. So I think you can hear in there a lot of these syncopated rhythms and just sort of joyful, jubilant sounds that kind of make you want to dance. Or maybe that's just me. And in this piece, Dancing with the shadow actually represents sort of those inner shadows, those dark shadows. I think that's sort of part of being a human being. We all have these dark shadows. And in this piece, I feel like the composer is setting us up to just sort of face our dark shadows and kind of have our fists poised and saying, you know, come at me, I'm ready for you. Towards sort of a new purpose in life and renewal and growth. So the next piece on the program by Chicago composer Marc Mellits, we're doing some movements from a larger work called Discrete Structures. And in this piece, Marc is really exploring similarities between sort of objects and qualities and even colors that we might not really think of as similar. So as you're listening to it, I encourage you to sort of listen for the similarities and think about it. So for example, he has a movement called red structure and a movement called gold structure. And in your mind, you might think those aren't very similar things, red and gold. But depending on how you look at them and how the light is casting on those different colors, they might actually appear to be kind of similar and have similar qualities. And so you'll hear in the music, throughout each of these different movements, you might hear similar textures, similar harmonies, similar rhythms. And so as you're listening, kind of listen for that, and then you might find yourself walking through the world later today and kind of looking around you and thinking, maybe we're not so different from each other after all. Thank you. Wasn't that fun? We love playing Marc's music. So next on the program, we have what I'm calling our little solitude set. The next two pieces on the program, the first being the lounge movement, lounge music 1 and 2. This really evokes this image of someone kind of sitting alone in the corner of a dark room, just having that churning inner dialogue and just sort of being alone with their thoughts. And then the next piece on the program, Fantasy, those harbor lights. So this is the origin of this piece I find really interesting. Joan Tower it's actually based on a popular song from the 1930s called Those Harbor Lights. And in this song, and you can look it up after this, it's a really lovely little song. The basis of the song is a major 7th chord. So it starts with this major 7th chord. And you're going to hear that sort of harmony throughout the piece by Joan Tower. And that's what really she wanted to evoke. That's it. Thank you, Marianne. So you're going to hear that sort of sound, that color world throughout those Harbor Lights piece. And I just thought it also really does evoke the lyrics of the song. Essentially, the song is about somebody looking out at the water and reminiscing about their love that has left on another ship. And so, you know, it's this feeling of, when I see these lights, I know that you're approaching another harbor to be with someone else. So that's why we're calling this our little loneliness set. But please don't fret. We're going to take you to this little sort of alone place for a little bit, but then we have a really beautiful closing piece. I promise.
Thank you so much. And like we promised, we're not going to make you leave on that downer note. So we have one more piece to share with you today. But first, just wanted to take one more opportunity to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to be here with us. It really does mean a lot. So we hope that you find us and follow us on social media. You have her handle, Jenny with a Y, Woodrum, Hogg, H-O-G-G, and mine, Marianne, for some silly reason, M with 4 R's and then A-N-N-E. Yes, and again, also thank you to Fourth Presbyterian Church for allowing us to use this gorgeous space this afternoon, and to Emma Cox for all your wonderful help in coordinating this and for the invitation. We hope you have enjoyed, and we hope you enjoy Featherheart by Lawren, Brianna, Ware.